Hey everyone. All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about a pretty controversial topic, okay? And it's kind of, I'm going to have one foot in the Disney fandom and another foot in politics. So if this is something that, if politics is something that offends you or you get easily offended or whatever the case, if you don't want to hear politics, then I suggest turning this video off, because I will kind of dip my toe into the world of politics, because it's impossible to talk about the subject without it. Okay, so here we go. So this whole thing at Walt Disney World in regards to the Hall of Presidents and President Trump's animatronic, I'm hearing so many, and this has been going on for months now, so many people, presumably Democrats, saying that, you know, Trump shouldn't have a speaking part in the attraction, or shouldn't even have a presence in the hall, in the attraction. You know, they shouldn't even have built the animatronic of Donald Trump. And I want to preface this by saying I'm a progressive. I am extremely, for those of you that don't know, I am extremely far left. I voted for Bernie Sanders this time around. In 2012, I voted for Jill Stein. Okay, so I'm about as far left as you can get. I'm further left than Hillary Clinton, who ran as a Democrat this last election. I am extremely progressive. But we have to, even if we don't agree, I don't agree with Trump's policies, but even when we don't agree, we have to respect the other side. Because if you don't, it comes back to you eventually. And what I mean by that is the people that are calling for Trump's, you know, animatronic to be silenced or to just be removed completely, I'm against that. And again, I'm not a Trump supporter, but once you go down that slippery slope and start going after your political opponents, saying, "Oh well, you know, Trump shouldn't be able to speak at the attraction. He's not family friendly." Once you do that, you open the floodgates for the other side to do the exact same thing to your guy when they're elected. What if Bernie Sanders wins the presidency in 2020? Hypothetical, okay? Let's just say he wins in 2020. As progressives, we tell Disney, you shouldn't have Trump, he's this, he's that. You open the floodgates for the conservative now to say, well, we shouldn't have Bernie. He's a socialist. He doesn't represent America. He should be silenced. We shouldn't have him in the attraction. See, that's the problem. Okay? So while I don't support Trump, I support the idea of having him in this attraction. It's a tradition. Every president since, I think, Bill Clinton has had a speaking role in this attraction. And Bill Clinton, whether you're a Democrat or not, you have to admit he was no angel. He had a lot of problems of his own. I mean, we're not going to get into it here, but we all know the problems that Bill Clinton had. Not too different than what Trump's going through in a lot of ways. So you can't make that argument that, you know, we can't have a litmus test essentially to say, well, this person is too controversial. They can't be admitted into this attraction. You can't do that. Okay, I don't want Disney to start, like, you know, policing that. If they're president, they get a speaking role. Bottom line. Even if it's not your guy, even if it's not your woman, whoever you voted for, we have to respect the other side. Okay, and then in return, we get respect when our guy is president, or our gal or girl, whoever is president. That's how it works. Okay, so those are my feelings on the Trump animatronic. I think Disney did the right decision. He does have a right, so to speak, to be in that attraction, and he does have a right, so to speak, to be to have a speaking role. Okay, and as a progressive, even though I disagree with Trump, you know, I'm going to respect that he has the right to be in that attraction. So that's my thoughts on that. Now, the second part of this is there's a lot of people now that the attraction is open and the Trump animatronic is up and working, a lot of people, or it's not, maybe not a lot, but a few are now heckling the animatronic Trump. You guys, this is pathetic, okay? This is absolutely pathetic. look, I'm an extremely political person. Okay, I am. I vote every year. I mean, I love politics and I get involved. But heckling a Trump animatronic is not the way to go. If you don't like who the president is, vote next time. Get out and vote. Organize voting campaigns. Vote in the primary. Protest. Do whatever you want to do that's constructive. Yelling at the Trump animatronic is not constructive. And all it really does is make, you know, the left or Democrats or progressives or whoever look bad. You know, everyone in that audience sees this person screaming at the robot. That no one is in their head thinking, "Oh, wow, that's a patriot." No one's thinking that. Everyone in their head thinking, "Can you please shut up and sit down? We're trying to watch the show." It makes our side look bad. Okay, so heckling the Trump robot or throwing things at it or doing these really immature, childish things is not the answer. Okay, Trump is the president. He won. Oh well, let's move on. Respect the show. Respect the show regardless. Okay, just like conservatives respected the show when Obama was president. Look, respect is a two-way street. Give and get. And that's how I see it. I'm a progressive, like I said, but I will respect the conservative president, you know, in the interaction. I'm not going to heckle the robot or do anything like that. And I expect the same respect if we have President Bernie Sanders or President Elizabeth Warren or whoever. I expect that same respect in return when it's my candidate who's up there at the Hall of Presidents speaking. Okay? So that's the only way to go. We got to respect each other no matter what side you're on. Trump has a right to be in that attraction. He won the presidency. But again, this is a very hot topic issue, hot button issue. I know a lot of people, Trump is a real lightning rod subject, and I was really hesitant to even do this video because of that. I really don't want a lot of fighting in the comment section. So please guys, just try to keep it civil. But what are your thoughts on this? What do you think about Trump at the, you know, being represented in the Hall of Presidents? What do you think about the heckling that's going on with people yelling at the robot? What are your thoughts about the whole thing? Do you think that Disney shouldn't have had Trump, you know, represented in there? Do you think that that he should have been represented but shouldn't have a speaking role? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day.